Okay, so you have your mainframe powered up and wired as needed. You have your panel installed and it's powered up. You have a direct connection from your panel to the mainframe. In my case here, I have a HDMI output going to this monitor as well as the USB because it's touchscreen. So when you first fire everything up, you'll be first met with what we call the connect menu. Now in here you can see your switcher you'd like to log into, and it has a mainframe config, but I'm going to start with the panel config. In this menu, it's the panel config at the system level of this panel. So in here I can see which software version it's on, and it's good to note that the GUI panel and the mainframe have to be on the same level of software to allow you to log in. It will tell you if it's on a different level. So in here also I can change the IP address of this panel. To simply do that, I just press edit. I can pick one of the dictates and I'll change that, say 54, hit apply, and I've just changed the IP address of the panel. Also in this menu, I can change the panel name. So whenever I see a square there, I can double tap this and it will pull up a keyboard for me, and I can simply name it how I please. Also in this menu, you can do lamp tests on the actual panel just to check all the buttons and all the lights are working. You've got the first one is called lamp tests, and that will cycle through all the colours it knows, and then you can turn that off. And there's also a lamp white test, which does what it says. It tests all the white of each button. Okay, also in this menu, you have a menu called IP mainframes. Now, obviously, I've said many times that it's better to have a direct connection, but if your facility, you have to have it on a different network, GUI or your mainframe's on a different floor, for example, and it has to be on a different network, then in this IP mainframe you can set up a gateway. So, quite simple, you set up the outgoing gateway by pressing edit, entering the addresses, hit apply. You do your return path gateway, IP address, hit apply, and then you need the mainframe's IP address so it can see it. And then you should see the mainframe. Also in this panel config menu, you have an upgrade. Now what this upgrade will do is upgrade the software only on the panel. Later in the module I'm going to be showing you how to do a full system upgrade, but if you needed to just upgrade the panel, it is done in this menu. Okay, if I press up, back to the connect menu. Now you'll notice that my mainframe has now disappeared, but don't worry. If you remember, I changed the IP address of this panel. So this is where mainframe finder. Go into this menu and it gives me there, mainframe's network does not match this panel. Now in this menu, it will show you any mainframe that's physically connected to this panel. So all I can do here is simply go edit, change this to be the same, press apply, and then it says there, this mainframe should be visible in the connect menu. So simply press up again. Now I can see my mainframe. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the mainframe config menu. So at like a system level of the mainframe. So I can go in there. I can see what version of software. Also, like the mainframe finder, I can change the IP address of the mainframe in here as well. Just another way of doing it. Oh, it's good to know that the last octet here, this 16 in my example, corresponds to its subnet mask. Again, like the panel, I can give the mainframe a name. So name it as you wish, enter. Also in this menu, you can view the information of your SATA drive. So I can see the serial number, etc. Also in this menu, I can go into upgrade. Now this, as you can see here, is where you upgrade mainframe and panel. And later in the module, I'll be showing you how to do a full system upgrade. So, back in this mainframe configuration menu, you can see the video type. This is set to, as default to SD or HD, But if you were doing a UHD production, you just simply need to press UHD. And that has turned a 2ME Kula system into a 1ME UHD system. I'm going to put this back to HD. Okay, so now we're ready to log in.